Hi everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my tutorial channel. It's Daniel here, and today we are going to finish this lesson. Remember last time we have finished the first bullet point and half the second bullet point. Today we are going to finish the remaining. Alright, so let's talk about color. A long color is the purchase of a put for try K1 and sell a car at a high drive price K2. The difference between the two drive prices of the two options is called the collar width. The payoff diagram of the long collar looks like a short forward. The cause of it is the put of try K1 subtract the call option of try K2. A short collar is a little bit opposite. We basically just sell a put and purchase a call instead of doing the opposite. And here also K2 is greater than K1. So the payoff diagram of the short collar looks like a long forward. The cause is minus put of try K1 plus call try K2. Here basically for the short collar and the long collar we just have to flip the side. But for the collar we buy one and sell one. And usually the second one has a higher drive. So if we purchase a put and sell a call, then we have a long collar. If we sell a put and purchase a call, then we have a short collar. And a zero cost collar is obtained by selecting the try K1 and K2 so that the prices of the call and the put are equal. By purchasing n units of collar, the company can guarantee that it can sell n units of the underlying in the price somewhere between K1 and K2 at time t. So let's look at the diagram here. First, when we look at the long collar and the short collar, for the long collar, the payoff is a downward line, right? When the stock price is less than K1, the payoff is exactly K1. When the stock price is between K1 and K2, the payoff is 0. And when the stock price greater than K2, we got the payoff should be follow this line, right? It should be minus K2 minus K1. And for the short collar is kind of just flip the side. So let's say when for the first graph, when the stock price is greater than K2, then the payoff is minus K2 subtract K1. And for the short collar, we do the opposite, right? When the stock price less than K1, then the payoff is minus K1. When the stock price between K1 and K2, the payoff is 0. And when the stock price is greater than K2, then the stock price is K2 minus K1. See that? Alright, and of course, by combining two payoff, we can actually, the company can guarantee to sell n units of the underlying in the price range between K1 and K2. So for example, this is the collar payoff. No matter we got a long collar or a short collar. Here, for example, we take the long collar as an example. And of course, we can sell it at any time between at any price between K1 and K2 at time t. So suppose the right graph at the bottom here is a stock payoff. See that? So basically, we can by purchasing n units of the collar, we can sell M units of the underlying in the price range between K1 and K2 at time t. See that? And when combining the two payoff, we can get a payoff of a colored stock, which is similar to the payoff of the bull spread plus cash. The maturity profits would be the same as that of a bull spread. Here, if you look at the color payoff and the stock payoff, you see that here we are going to combine them. We're going to add them up. So when you add them up, you look at the initial time at time 0. The color payoff is K1, correct? The color payoff is K1, and the stock payoff is 0. So when you combine them, when you add them up, it should be K1. Then anywhere in between this section, when you combine them together, it should be exactly K1. And at time K1, the color payoff is 0, and the stock payoff is K1. So when you add them together, you also got K1. So probably on the first interval, the combined payoff should be K1. It should be a horizontal line. And then for the range from K1 to K2, you see the color payoff is 0, and the stock payoff here is what? That is that is anything between K1 and K2, right? So if we add them together, we got a kind of upward line, right? And then finally, at the last interval, this line goes downward and this is go upward with the same rate of change. So when you add them together, it's automatically just iron out, right? So this is the graph of it. You see that on the first interval, the combined payoff should be K1. On the second interval, the combined payoff should follow this line. See that? It should be exactly any price that we pick here. It should be the payoff. And when the stock price is greater than K2, you see that the payoff is exactly K2. So it started K1, and then if it's less than K1, then the payoff is K1. If the stock price between K1 and K2, then the stock price is exactly the payoff is exactly the stock price. And when the stock price is greater than K2, then the payoff is K2. So that's the main thing. Now let's talk about trade-offs and ranges. So for the trade-offs, we have two concepts: a bottom or long straddle, and a top or written straddle. A bottom or long straddle involves buying a call and a put with the same strike K and expiration. The payoff should be the absolute value of the difference between the stock price and the strike. A top written straddle is the reverse position of a bottom straddle. So let's look at this. Look at this. Let's say the strike here is K. We buy one call and we buy one put at the same time. See that? So the payoff here is the absolute value between the stock price and K. For the top written trader, it is the reverse position of a bottom trader. Basically, we can have to flip them. And a bottom long triangle is when buying a try K1 put and a try K2 call, where K1 less than K less than K2. The reverse position is called top triangle or written triangle. So basically, these options are just different whether you buy or you sell, whether you buy the same type like two put or you buy one put and you sell one call. So depending on what kind of strategy you use, we got a name of the option, whether we got spread or collar or traders or changers. A bottom long changer is when buying a trade K1 put and a trade K2 call when K1 less than K and less than K2. The reverse position is called top triangle or rhythm triangle. And okay, let's talk about put call parity for European option. So the put call parity say that the initial cost of the strategy should be equal to the prepaid forward price of the stock subtract the present value of the strike. Because at time zero we pay either we pay or we receive the money when we sell or we buy the option. So the initial money, the initial cost should be C S not KT subtract P S not KT. That is at time zero. At time zero, we have the stock price is called a prepaid forward stock price. And at time t, the try is k. So remember on the equation, we have to set everything to the same time frame. So here, if we consider time 0, then k is at time t. The present value of it should be k times e to the minus rt. So C S0 KT minus P S0 KT is equal to the prepaid forward price of the stock subtracts the present value of the strike, and is equal to e to the minus rt times FOTS subtract k when we factor e to the minus rt out. Remember that FOTS here is the forward price, and FOTS with letter P on the top is the prepaid forward price. It's basically just the price at time 0, and this is the price at time t. So in order to move an amount of money from time t back to time 0, we have to time e to the minus rt. And here how we calculate the payoff and the profit. The general formula to calculate the profits here is just profits is equal to payoff subtract the future value of the initial cost. For example, if we consider the both cost spread, remember the payoff is either 0 or S of t minus k1 or k2 minus k1, depending on whether S at t is less than k1 or between k1 k2 or greater than k2. And the profit is just the payoff subtract the future value of the payoff. And similar for the both put spread, we also do the same thing. First, we have to write out the function of the payoff, and the profit is just payoff subtract the future value of the initial cost. See that? And similar for collar, triangles, and changer, and triangle and straddles. Alright, let's consider example 1. You are given the following. The current price to buy one share of XYZ stock is $500, and the stock does not pay dividends. The annual risk-free interest rate compounded continuously is 6%. A European call option on one share of XYZ stock with a strike price of K that expires in 1 year costs 66.59. A European put option on one share of XYZ stock with a strike price of K that expires in 1 year costs 18.64. Using the put call parity, calculate strike K. So here, first, here we got a call option and a put option. The call option is 66.59 and the put option is 18.64. Using the put call parity, the left hand side should be the difference between the call option and the put option at the time 0. So we got 66.59 subtract 18.64. And then on the right side, we got the prepaid forward price is $500. And the tri-K is not given. Here the interest rate is 6% compounded continuously, and the time T is 1 year. So from here, from this equation, we solve for K, so K is $480. Alright, example 2. An investor who is confident that prices will move, but is unsure of the direction would. That means he doesn't know whether it goes up or goes down. So what should he do? Buy a put and a call, or buy a put and sell a call, or sell a put and buy a call, or sell a call and sell a put, or none of the above. So for this one, this is basically in this situation, he should buy a put and a call, because the investor in this situation is speculating on the stock price being volatile. The option strategy, the investor should use to buy a trade-off triangle, both of which consists of buy a call and buy a put. Alright. Example 3. A European put option with a price of 100 has a price of 555. And a European put option with a try price of 105 on the same stock and the same time to expiration has a price of 1085. How would you exploit any arbitrage opportunity? Either buy the 100 try put, buy the 105 try put, or buy 100 try put and sell 105 try put. Sell 100 try put and buy 100 try put. Sell 100 try put and sell 100 try put. No arbitrary opportunities exist. So for this one, we notice that the two options are of the same kind, put and put. So we think about bear, right? We think about bear, and this with a bear put spread. So using the relationship, we got the put price with the try K2 subtract put price with the try K1 is less than or equal to e to the minus RT times K2 minus K1. This is by put call parity. So here we got like this one, of course, we should buy 1 and sell 1. So the answer should be either B or D. So we have to think about which one between B and D would give a better profit. So here you see that the price of try K2 put is 10.85 and the price of K1 put is 5.55. The differences between the two tries is 5. And T here is not given, but we know that e to the minus RT times 5 should be less than 5 because e to the power a negative number should be less than 1. So from here we see that we want to have 10.85 minus 5.55 less than or equal less than 5, right? Less than 5. So we should buy 1 and sell 1. If we buy 1 and sell 1, if we buy the put option at try K2 and sell the put option at try K1, then we would have a negative number, right? But if we do the opposite, if we buy 100 try try put, we would have 5.30, and we have to pay off 5, so we still have a profit of 0.30. In short, like this is a bear spread because we have two options of the same kind, put and put, and the application relationship here is using the put call parity. And the reason why we have less than or equal here is because we dropped the this is the relationship in the bear spread. So we got 10.85 subtract 5.55 is less than or equal to e to the minus rt times 5, and it's less than 5. So here we consider whether we buy the put option would try 100 and sell put option would try 105, or buy the put option would try 105 and sell the put option would try 100. So we consider these two cases like to do the calculation, and we figure out that if we buy 100 try put and sell 105 put, we have a positive profit. Otherwise, we have a negative profit. Alright, so